What is good? What is good? What's the deal? What's the deal, YouTube? What is poppin'? It's your boy, Benefactor Black, back in the building. And right now, what we got going on is a radio install in a 2009 Buick Lucerne. As we know, I had a 06. You know what I mean? I'm basically sick and tired of the Sirius XM. I got the shark fin, got the Sirius XM, and I was about to pay for another subscription. And then I got to thinking, like, man, that's just money out the door. Especially when they don't really play everything that I want to hear. Like, you got to keep on going through the channels, keep on going through the channels. So, we taking this out. And in order to get this out, what you want to first do, get a flat head like I got. See, I got a flat head, and then I used a small tip. You want to pry the flat head at the top. It's the easiest location. Pry it in there at the top. Get your other little screw in there, or whatever you got. Hold it in place. You can actually peel this off with your fingertips if you got it peeled back enough. Alright, so first step, boom, take that off. Second step, what I got is a 7/32 right here. I got a 9/32, my bad. I thought it was a 7. 9/32. It don't strip or nothing, it stay right on it. These are usually hand tight. You don't gotta put these back in super duper tight or whatever, but put your screws somewhere where they will not get lost, where they won't be falling between the seat. Just put them somewhere safe, because you're going to need them. Usually, I try to keep everything when I'm like taking stuff out. When I'm doing something like this, I try to keep everything that was originally with the radio, because I'm going to be putting the factory stereo back in. I know y'all see the heat. I got it on 84. I got the heated seat on. Hold up. It's almost summertime. It's 60 degrees out here. But yeah. So right now I'm gonna kill the power. Turn the car off, should I say, because it's toasty up in here now. I'm gonna get all these screws out. Alright, so your next step is going to be this. Pull this out. And being that I already did this before, I kind of sort of already know what the hell to do. I like to get up underneath it. Detach that. Connect all the wires while you're sitting there. Read what you got to read. And just start connecting the wires while you're sitting in your living room or whatever. At your kitchen table. However you decide to do it, just start wiring that stuff up, because you're honestly just going to save yourself time. You're not going to hurt nothing. And that's the backup camera. We'll be getting that put back on. Well, put on. I didn't have it on the other one. I do got to run all these wires to the trunk, which in this vehicle it will kind of sort of be easy, but at the same time it will be. Okay, like I said, we found the grommet, pulled the power through the grommet for the camera. Now this is the wire, the power wire, that's going to tell the camera when to come on. And as you see, got it ran. Tried to tuck it as good as I could. Knowing that the trunk is going to close, I just tried to tuck it down. I hope I ain't pulling nothing when I did that. Hold up, because I want to show y'all also the mess that I got fixed up down here. But basically, this is it. Pull these wires through, and yeah, start cleaning it up. Finish hooking the stereo up. I didn't know I had that much more play in the wire that I had to pull up, honestly. I could have pulled it up more before I started zip tying. But get you some zip ties if this is something that you're gonna want to do, because definitely gonna want to try to make it look as good as possible without all that dangling. Now I just pulled up a little bit. All right, I'm gonna zip tie these up, but if you can see up there, excuse the camera, I'm in the process of trying to upgrade, but I need my views up. I need y'all to help me. Also made the step of pulling the video wire, start feeding that through. Start feeding this video wire. I don't think I'm going to do it up the center console like I was talking about, like straight up through the middle. I am going to run it up the door jams. But yeah. Give me a few seconds. I said nice. In that state, you don't gotta have no sticker right there. None right there, none at the bottom. So I think that looked nice. I got the backup sensors too, so it's just more help for backing up. Alright. As you can see, I started cleaning it up already. I like to move in the process. So I cleaned this up already. Once again, I'm confident that when I close the trunk, it will not pull on that too much. I don't hear nothing, I don't feel no resistance. I still got a zip tie, one or two wires underneath there to the frame. This is where I'm at. I'm gonna get that ran tucked up behind there, get it going through the cavity. I'll be yank this radio out. So before I get that going through the cavity, I'm gonna take the stereo out. I already showed y'all how to do that. You wanna find out how your car is ran. Me personally, my reverse lights is all the way up here. So hooking up the camera from down here to up here ain't the easiest job. So I had to figure a couple things out before I even step to y'all with this information. And then y'all can take it how y'all like it. As I said, we're doing a reverse light integration. When you hit the car into reverse, the TV or monitor will switch to the camera mode and show you what is behind you. All right, so if you got a 2006 to 2011, 2012 year Buick Lucerne, this is probably going to help you out a great deal. And I mean a great deal, because but first, get you a mountain spot. You could even do it in the middle. I just didn't want to do it in the middle. That's regular. But get you some good eyeballs, because you're going to need them. And then you're going to want to fish your wires up through here. As you can see, I got my wires fished. I will be zip tying what I can zip tie, what I cannot zip tie. It'll just have to be where it's at. I'm gonna be zip tying these wires here. Like I said, you gotta find you a grommet. In my case, I found a grommet. I'll show y'all that grommet in a few seconds. But this is just the beginning. These disconnect, 3 easy clips in the back of it. You don't necessarily gotta take this out, but for me to feed this wire up in here, I need all the air and all the space and all the light that I can get. We're just gonna set that up top up there. Yank on that. Y'all should know that this is fairly easy to me because I done did it already. Take your factory clips out. Bang. 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 Just give it a yank, because that antenna is jammed up in there pretty good. Just give it a yank. Alright. Got that wire up in the front. So we're gonna connect this wire real proper like. Let me grab the head unit. This is like the only wire that really need to be connected at this point. The reverse wire for the camera to turn on. And after that, boys and girls, we are out of here. Well, not out of here, but we're done. Well, we're not done, but we're there. All right, so my radio in particular has something that says rear view camera. This is especially for the rear view camera power. That's so the TV will switch to the camera mode once it senses the car's in reverse. If everything gets hooked up right, and everything needs to be hooked up right. If I know what I'm doing, I should. Simple plug and play at this point. After this wire is connected and taped up. So I got that taped up. What I like to do, add a little heat to it. Add a little heat. It just helps the glue stick better. We all know when it comes down to tape, glue is everything. Everything else is wired. You got your box. If you don't have this, it's not gonna be real easy for you, flat out. Get a wiring harness. Mine's is with OnStar. So, yeah. Cool. And these prongs go a certain way. So, small ones, small end. Big ones, big end. It's not hard. Well, it could be hard if you can't see like I can't. But whatever. Then you want to take your wires from the factory radio. Make sure it's the right one. Look at them, judge them, look at them, and you start plugging stuff in. Got a click. That means it's in. Got another click. Where's that antenna at? Pesky antenna. Reinstall time. All right, so we got some support on that. Go ahead, put the heat and control unit back in. The wires is basically laying how they go. So all you gotta do is 1, 2, 3. All right, there we go. Adjustment's been made.
What you doing?
Bang. Bang. Everything is in. You know, I'll hook the phone up to the Bluetooth once I'm done. And once again, camera, no signal, right? Did I join in reverse? Signal.